than the other ones. I think it's better for the game. It's durable. I think for fans it's going to be more enjoyable. The rallies are going to be a little longer, so it's going to be fun.
Good afternoon, everybody. Gustavo Farel here with Gary Mazeroff. We'll be back in a minute. Sam Schultz of our production desk here at the World Racquetball Championships 22nd edition here, 22nd event we're having in San Antonio, Texas. Second day of competition. 8 days total. We will conclude this coming Saturday, a week from yesterday, the tournament. We are in the pool play rounds now, happening through Thursday of this week. Game we have to show you that will be played here shortly is Carlos Keller from Santa Cruz
de la Sierra,
Bolivia, and Ramón de León, República Dominicana.
La Capital.
La Capital. Both players know each other well. They've played together. Ramón is one of our professional referees. Keller has been playing for a long time.
Speaking of a long time, here's a story. We have El Doctor Copolecchia is our ref from Argentina. When I was coaching Argentina in '91, he was one of our junior players.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Boy, time goes by, Gary. Short serve. Second serve. Unique style of play, Keller. Can be powerful, can be powerful, can be half speed, slow speed, very deceiving.
We anticipated that Keller would be one of the top players in the world back in Korea when you and I played doubles together, and he played against Rocky Carson, and Carson beat him 11-10 in the tiebreak.
That was, I still remember that.
2010.
Rocky did not know what was happening. (2-0) short serve.
What's he now, 33?
I believe so. He uncanny ability to, he knows the court so well, Keller, and he can cover the court incredibly well. He's not super fast. He's not super slow. He just gets there.
He gets the job done.
3-0.
Sometimes he'll lull you to sleep.
That's one of his strategies. And folks, Ramón de León is an excellent player. Short serve, second serve. We're going to 11. Rally scoring. Score on serve and on receive. So nonchalant.
Looks easy, doesn't it?
We were discussing earlier with Mr. Schultz here which version of Carlos Keller we were going to get today. Was the 3-set or the 3-game 5-set or the 3-game 3-set version?
Well, De Leon on the board.
5-1-5. So smooth. Did you see how he returned that?
Absolutely, it was a great serve.
That was a super serve.
Yeah, he just kept it in play.
Yeah.
So Carlos got a little taxed on that point. Kudos to De Leon. De Leon's a quality ball player. Short ball called by El Doctor Copalequia. Herman is his first name. Unforced error by De Leon.
If you look at the way Keller serves this ball, it's kind of a half-speed drive.
That's accurate.
It's not a powerful drive serve.
He could punish the ball if he wants to. More importantly is he can handle the pace of all of his opponents.
Easily. Does not phase him. There it is again.
So Gustavo, next up on the Pan Am Sports Channel agenda will be women's doubles, Canada versus Costa Rica, followed by men's doubles, Bolivia versus Guatemala. And then we'll have, I believe, three more matches. And we'll have another men's doubles. USA versus Japan. Then we'll have two mixed. Argentina versus Ireland and Mexico versus Japan.
A lot of exciting racquetball to come.
Handcuffed him. Front wall, side wall, took its first bounce right at Ramon's feet. Game one has concluded. 11 points for Keller, 3 for De Leon. We'll have a 2-minute break on the Pan Am Sports Channel and IRF Networks. Take it away, Sam.
My name is Jake Brenbeck, and I play with Gearbox. I personally love a solid frame. I've always loved how Gearbox is felt, and there's no better frame on the market. My mindset in racquetball and in life, because I think sports and life just coincide, they're great representations of each other, is you have to work hard, understand that there are going to be setbacks, but if it's something that you want, there's really no stopping you, and that's kind of how I live. I just go after what I want.
Back live in vivo, Gary, Gustavo, and Sam. This is game two, men's singles. De Leon down 0-1 in sets. It's the best of 5. He's playing Carlos Keller from Bolivia.
I have no idea what Ramon must be thinking right now, but he's going to have to change something up to get in this game. If you look at the way Keller does that serve, that half speed shot.
Yeah. Well, Ramon can get to most shots, keep it in play. Carlos is human. He just made a unforced error.
Yes, he did.
Oh. There it is. And there it was.
He comes right back and just drops it in the corner. And he didn't look like he was even going to get close to it.
No, but he the metaphor I'll use is he's always lurking. He's there behind you, and he's there to gobble that ball up, just as he did.
Not that time.
Nope.
Good shot. De Leon, pinch splat left side. Carlos was too far back. 2-2.
There it is. First lead for Ramon De Leon, Dominican Republic. He'll be one of our professional referees in Guatemala in December, Gustavo.
And a good one.
He called a screen on that.
No, short serve. He was indicating the line.
Okay. Ball live. Not anymore. Keller, backhand cross court winner.
I don't think Keller's going to be able to play as casual as now De Leon gets more and more into the game. Forcing Keller to chase the ball and do more with it each point. As an example, not much you could do with that.
No, another lead for Ramon. Congratulations to his teammate, Maria Cespedes.
Played well.
5-set win over Maria Renee Rodriguez. So the tide has turned a tad here, Gustavo.
Yes, it has. Yeah. De Leon putting some pressure on Carlos, forcing him to go after, chase the ball, and make some better shots.
See if Carlos' coach asks him to take a timeout.
6-3, second game here. Rally scoring, going to 11.
Loose drive serve came off the back wall for Carlos. He put it away. So it's 4-6. 4-6. Herman in the background. Smooth.
Very smooth. Yeah, in my opinion, Carlos has the ability to speed up, slow down the ball better than anybody I know in the sport right now. Pace on the ball, hit it harder, hit it softer, powerful.
That's impressive. That was a Lee shot.
Almost a Lee shot. Lee's shot did not bounce. That ball bounced.
Lee's was a splat rollout. This was a splat kill.
Nice shot, De Leon. Caught Keller leaning left, hit it behind him. A lot of short serves for De Leon, what we saw last women's game with
Maria, 10% maybe.
Yeah.
Success ratio. Ball live. Keller wins that rally, ties it up.
That was a great get by Keller. Scrappy, a word used frequently to describe Keller's style of play.
Thank our sponsors, Gearbox, Prokenix, Splathead. Very colorful shirt from Keller. Ball down. Left corner. Rally ending shot by De Leon. Another 1 point lead in his favor.
One thing for sure, De Leon's going to serve hard. And again, short.
Once again, the next match is scheduled for 2:15 Central Daylight Time. Women's doubles.
Keller has an uncanny ability. Discussed this with our leader, Osvaldo Maggi. Timeout from De Leon.
We'll stay here.
Discussed this with Osvaldo Maggi once. He calls it just simple physics, that the ball's not going to make the back wall if you don't hit it that hard sometimes. And that's exactly what he does on the serve. He lets off the pace of the ball, assuring that the height at which he hits it, the speed at which he hits it, he knows exactly how far back.
And the angle.
And the angle. And he does that better than anybody, referring to Carlos Keller.
And from where I come from, my friend, Southern California, you know what we call that? Skill.
Skill. No, De Leon. De Leon. Timeout, De Leon. And 10 seconds, we'll be back. I think Keller had a discussion with his coaches on the court. And
also known as Carlos Keller.
Deemed that the
and
timeout.
His other coach is Carlos Keller. Now his brother cannot coach. He's representing the International Racquetball Federation as one of our professional refs.
Exactly. He really shouldn't even be watching or sitting. And he's not.
So Keller serving. 9-8, game 2. He won the first 11-3. It's the best of 5. Win by 2, rally scoring. Up top. Oh.
That was an ugly shot.
That was.
And Keller knew it.
Put that on our replay, Sam. He made up for it with that
Pinch pass.
Splash.
That's one of the shots that I like to use against Jay Munoz, El Paso, Texas.
Oh, our rules commissioner.
Yes, sir. He is watching.
Hello, Jay.
How you doing? Pay attention. You could learn something here.
Jay, when are you going to turn in your rules test? We've extended your opportunity. It's only been 6 years. Drive Z, Keller. And he closes it out, 11-9. We'll have a 2-minute break here at Court Central in San Antonio. And you're on the Pan Am Sports Channel as well as the IRF networks. Take it away, Sam.
I love gearbox that everyone's part of the family, and they have the best equipment in grade 4. Dedication makes a great athlete, obviously talent and passion. One of my beliefs is that we're capable of doing a lot of things that we cannot even imagine. It's just part of enjoying the process and then gets to wherever we want to get. Any sport that young athletes are playing, if you really like it, and as I said, if you put the dedication and the passion, I told you guys, you don't even imagine how far you can go.
Ocho señales en vivo. Y en simultáneo.
Solo por Panams Podcast.
Back to Court Central here in San Antonio. Gary, Gustavo, and Samuel. Game number 3, men's singles. Keller, Bolivia, leads 2-0 over De Leon from Dominican Republic.
Did you see the touch on that? The typical game, as we've talked about, great serve, weak return, touch shot, kill, right corner. Off speed.
More pace on that one. It doesn't matter. On a 1 to 10, he could be a 1.5 or a 9.5. He's successful with all of them.
Not only did he keep De Leon back in the left side of the court, he pinch splat that so it didn't bounce that far out. Didn't need to be that great a shot either.
Nope.
And he missed one.
Yeah, one of his few unforced errors.
Nice to see
no
that.
Forzado, huh?
He's not a machine.
Close to it. We're talking about Carlos Keller, folks. Great serve by De Leon. Nobody home, right side. That
was a great serve.
Demeanor from Carlos. There it is. Called it short. He being Germán Copolecchia.
El Doctor.
As is his father.
Yes. In Argentina, Buenos Aires. And that time, to the credit of De Leon, he did the same thing. He kept Keller behind him.
Correct. Set up, prepped his backhand, kept Keller out of his hitting zone, if you will. It's a squash move. Backing.
It's close, but it's not over the line.
Correct.
According to Dr. Copolecchia.
And the line to which Gustav is referring is the short line, which is 20 feet from the front and back walls.
36 feet, pinch, right side, half speed. De Leon could not get to it.
Comes right, little head fake there. 5-4, game number 3. Another short serve.
Short serve, right side. Was not even close.
Drive Z left. Z ball, good clear by Ramon. Carlos gave up after that. He left that overhead. It's a lazy shot. He knows it. That was a gift for Ramon.
And Ramon executed. He did what he had to do.
3 ceiling balls in succession. In hindsight, Carlos should have made it 4, but he didn't.
Flat. That is right up there with
The Lee
shot. Right side, though, this time. Did not bounce.
Folks, we're talking about Lee from Korea. The shot of the day yesterday, 38 feet. Backhand splat, rolled out, left side. Replay, first serve. Thank you, our hospitality guru, Cheryl Kirk.
Good serve. This time he did get it over the line. Set himself up for a backhand down the line. Irretrievable.
7-5, game 3. 4 points from the match is Keller. Win by 2, remember. Another short serve.
He's either got to hit it a little higher or a little harder to get it over that line.
Good return. Forcing return to serve by Ramon. Ramon's going to take a timeout.
Good call.
Hopefully he can force a game 4 or delay the inevitable. We'll see. We'll take a 1-minute break, come back to the Pan Am Sports Channel and the IRF Network.
I played a lot of matches when I was playing the WRT with the gearbox ball. It's a different ball than the other ones. I think it's better for the game. It's durable. I think for fans it's going to be more enjoyable. The rallies are going to be a little longer. So it's going to be fun.
Back live, Court Central here, San Antonio. Gary, Gustavo, and Samuel. De Leon, República Dominicana, is serving. And not only receiving, but getting a point there. Keller.
Powerful serve met with a more powerful return down the line. Keller.
Nice return to serve by Ramon. Ramon 8. Excuse me, Ramon 7, Keller 8. Near side, splat winner, fist pump, Ramon. That's about as animated as we've ever seen him, Gustavo. We've known him for 20 years.
He does not get excited in his play.
He's from the Keller School of Animation. Empate 8 iguales. Tercer set.
He was watching him. If you saw it, Keller was watching to see which direction De Leon was going to go till he last second decided to do that pass down the left side. Angle, cracked, did not make it to the back wall.
Correct. 9-8. Short ball. Short serve is a fault. Second serve. Nick Lobb left. Ceiling ball. Miss-hit ceiling. Point. That's called a pass shot. Left side wall, straight in, straight back, and as you said, the ball cracks or dies close to the back wall, 40 feet from the front.
Let's see if De Leon can push a fourth game here. 9-9.
Avoidable hinder.
Yes.
That was a bloqueo, a block. Accurate call by the, accurate assessment, I should say, by the official. So now it's game point number 1 for De Leon in game 3, 10-9.
I think that was an excellent call. You should jump higher.
Wow. Another fist pump from Ramon. We'll go to game 4, folks. We'll be back in 2 minutes on the Pan Am Sports Channel and IRF set of networks.
My name is Jake Brenbeck, and I play with Gearbox. I personally love a solid frame. I've always loved how Gearbox is felt, and there's no better frame on the market. My mindset in racquetball and in life, because I think sports and life just coincide, they're great representations of each other, is you have to work hard, understand that there are going to be setbacks, but if it's something that you want, there's really no stopping you, and that's kind of how I live. I just go after what I want.
Back live, Gary, Gustavo, and Sam. Court Central here, San Antonio. De Leon Dominicano serving. He's behind 1-2 to Keller from Bolivia. Good start, Gustavo.
Great start. And again, a super return. Great serve, super return by Carlos, but De Leon was there waiting for it, coming off the front wall. Taps it back in, point De Leon.
Kopalekia, principal referee, calls it short. Second serve. High lob left. Ball cracked out at the junction.
At the junction. That would be the mating of the floor and the wall. the Junction. La Chuca in Bolivian, Spanish.
Straight up, straight down ball. Didn't reach the front. Keller, point. Another short serve. Three ceilings. Make that 4. Not
Nice
enough
shot.
depth by Keller on that last ceiling ball, and Ramon right there, Gustavo, to put it away. Patience.
2-2. That time he went back to dig it out of the corner and it popped out, hit the sidewall first, and then the back glass.
Gave him a point. Awarded a point, I should say. Legal serve. It was a legal serve ace.
Percentages are real low in the first serve game of all the players.
All the players, yeah.
The ball has a lot to do with that.
This is day 2. They'll acclimate. Another 6 days of play.
Keller has an ability to hit the ball very precisely. And what I mean by that is he knows exactly where the other player is and where the ball needs to go.
That third eye comes into play. Looks like Ramon turned his foot on that previous rally.
Yeah, it looks like he did.
Turned his ankle, his heel. He's going to tend to it with his coaching staff. We'll stay here. This is based on contact, and you didn't do that. What do you need? We're good. He needs some.
I hope it's nothing serious, as he came off the court here and retied his shoe, and we'll see. Looks like he's limping.
Pre-existing, you only get an injury timeout if there's contact with something. But he can use his 1 minute.
Good serve. Good timeout.
No harm, no foul. Here we go. De Leon trying to force a 5th game tiebreak. This is game 4. He's down 1 game to 2. Oh, he wants that one back, Gustavo.
Yes, he does. That was his point. He just gave away. 7-3.
Oh, that's impressive.
Tripped himself up moving forward.
Eight 3. Carlos looking to close this out. Next
Second
match
serve.
schedule. Excuse me. Next match scheduled at 2:15 local time, which is Central Daylight Time here in the States.
He guessed correctly, but didn't expect to see the ball right in front of him and forced the shot.
My observation here is he's hurting. I hope he's okay to continue to play. No gift there. Cuatro Nueve, you heard Herman in the background. Tough serve.
Second serve, I thought it was a good serve.
I did too.
He didn't give him the point.
I'm not. It looked like his hand gesture was a screen, but I disagree.
He's referring to the line is what he's referring to. At least that's the impression I get. He can do whatever he wants with us, but he's telling the players that he's referring to the line.
Bottom line, it's a false serve call.
What he's doing, to me, the way we use it, refers screen.
Yeah, because of close to his body.
Right.
That's impressive. Carlos Keller, 3-1 over Ramon de Leon. Wrap it up, Gustavo. And folks, we'll be back in about a little over an hour for the next match, which is 2:15 local time.
Okay, yes. What we saw there was the 4-set version. Congratulations, Sam, of Carlos Keller, although I have to say that Ramon de Leon really showed well the third game, coming in there and taking that third game from Keller on a questionable, avoidable call we believe was called correctly. Great match, Keller's style of play. Very difficult because he's got the fast game, the slow game, the half game. Very, very challenging for any player to play against him. As we continue on today, we'll be back at 2:15 for our live streaming Central Time. Sam, take it away.